here we are, back at it again with another wonderful edition of Whiskey in the Wild. And today's a bit of a nice one. You know, I've actually had this particular whiskey before, so I'll just let you know about that one. But it is stepping off the beaten path a little bit here. Today's episode will be the first Scotch featured on Whisky in the Wild. It will also be the first Scotch that I decided was my favorite single malt Scotch. It will also be the episode where I will introduce the new Whisky in the Wild cup. Da 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 da. So this is the new Whisky in the Wild cup. It has a lovely sort of outdoor motif in there. We got some trees, we got some leaves, got some grass. Yeah, it's not actually a proper whiskey glass, but I was at this little antique shop recently, looking through all the stalls, hoping to find something. And it just occurred to me that, when I find it, I'll know. I found it, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, well. So, today, the first Scotch on Whisky in the Wild, the first Scotch that I decided was my favorite Scotch, is Aultmore 12. Still got the seal on it and everything. Oof. So Aultmore is a bit of an out-of-the-way distillery. They're not that big. They don't do any of their own aging on site, so all of their aging is done elsewhere. A lot of what they do is primarily for blends. They make a lot of blends for the likes of Dewar's. And these gloves are just it's keeping me from my Scotch. Aha. Use the old bottom jaw pry bar. Okay. There we go. Set that to the side. And so a lot of what they blend ends up in like Dewar's and other stuff. But here we have a full 12-year aged bottle of their finest. It's been so sort of local for a long time in that region that it's been known as a bite of the Buckie Road. So we got 46% single malt. Yeah, and this is I would consider this a Speyside classic. You know, when it comes to pure. Oh wow, look at that number. 622220. How's that for numerology? Ooh. And it's the end of February. It's the end of the second month. How about that? Well, hey, that might be bottle, what would that be? Bottle 622,220. Hey. It's my bottle. Let's see here. Oh, it's still. There we go. Give it the old pirate. I'm just gonna spit that out. Very nice. So in terms of it being a Speyside classic, it's just barley, no peat, virgin oak barrels, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh. That's a healthy pour. Can't put it back in the bottle. Oh boy, what have I done? I always have issues Ooh. Okay, is that gonna be safe there? Okay, that's gonna be safe for as long as it takes to get the cork back in. Cork's back in the bottle. Bottle's back in the tube. The glass is in my hand. Ooh, here we go. So let's see what the bottle. Let's see what it says on the can. Who cares? Yeah, it's my favorite, but it's like what's on the case and stuff, you know. It's all just marketing. Just get to the good stuff. Oh yeah. Wow, what hits you first is that smooth barley grain smell. Yeah. No, it's like rye tastes, rye smells like rye. Oh my god. I had to wipe off this cup a little bit. And one of my cat's hairs is in there because I had to use my shirt. She's always with me. Cat. Anyway. It's like I was just thinking brand new glass, brand new pour of unopened whiskey, and there's already a frickin' cat hair in it, and I'm not even at home. Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to just sniff it, not literally snort it. Ah, yeah, so that's, you get that nice barley. You get a nice woodiness, that oak, from the oak barreling. Did they specifically mention oak? Nope. But I know that's oak. It's got this richness, like richness of grain. It's almost creamy. I keep touching my nose right to it. I can't help it. Okay. It's not really a whiskey glass for nosing, so but it is what it is. We'll make do. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. That's heavy oak. The oak is really noticeable. It's 46%, so it's got a bit of a kick. A bit more of a kick than your standard offering. You know, it's very, I don't want to say this the wrong way or an insulting way, but it's very basic single malt. There's not much going on. It's just the grain, just, you know, single malt barley and new oak barrels. As far as I know, I'm fairly certain the Aultmore is aged in virgin European oak. It certainly tastes that way. Yep. A quick sip, you notice the 46% alcohol a little bit more. There's a sweetness. You know, it's that grain sweetness. You know, you get the same grain sweetness from a rye or a corn-based bourbon or even wheat. It's very dry. It's very dry. It's very oaky. It's very sweet. mild finish of honey. Oh, there it is. There's the honey. The honey finish builds with time. It lingers and grows. That I poured myself a lot here. We got to work through this. Okay. Big boy sip time. Oh, that was like a shot. Woo. Well, 46% grabs you. That's got a bite. You know, it's got a bite. For a single malt barley, it's got a sharpness to it. That you might not expect from Scotch if you're unfamiliar with the Aultmore. You know, it's in that sweetness category of a Glenfiddich or a Glenlivet, but it's got more bite, much more bite. So it's still that clean, sweet, peat-free Speyside Scotch style, but with a slight more bite than other Speysides that I'm familiar with. I hope I'm not talking shit. I don't know. I know enough about Scotch and whiskey and bourbon and rye and all that good stuff. And you know, if I get anything wrong, feel free to call me out, and please do so in a constructive manner. Be gentle, please. I'm fragile. Yeah. Oaky, sweet, barley, honey, the nice sharp bite, and an easy finish. It's very enjoyable, very drinkable. And again, it's not too complex, so you can really wrap your head around it. I would even call it a fantastic beginner Scotch. It's not all that common. I don't see people recommending it in the larger Scotch groups. You don't see a lot of people reviewing it either. And even when I go to look for it, it's not that easy to find either. You know, being that it is my favorite Scotch, I do look for it often. And more often than not, there are no bottles available for purchase from the LCBO, online or in store. So I guess they got a batch in, and I'm happy to get my hands on it, because again, it is my favorite. It's a very basic, easy drinking single malt Speyside Scotch that's not too sweet, not too bitter. Yeah, I think that just about wraps it up. I'd like to thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell, even share the video if you want. Man, that's good stuff. Oh, as always, stay warm and dry out there.